So next concept is an abstraction. So abstraction is a process of hiding implementation details showing only the functionality to the user. So it will show the only functionality, okay? So not the entire implementation details. So it will show only the functionality to the user. For example, phone call. So we don't know the internal processing. So just we know we are making a call to one person, another person. So internally a lot of communications, a lot of technology will be there. So this is known as abstraction. So the example has been given. So here the owner, generally it has been given. So the owner, the car description, service history, petrol mileage is only available. So internally, so car descriptions it will have a lot of things. So what is the car body? It is what is the type of body, and then how much of size of the each and every wheel, and then each engine type, and then how much CC. So these kind of things will be present inside things. So only it will. I'm telling us we are telling us only car description only. So not entire phone. Functionality. So likewise registration and then garage. So everything is based on only we will show the functionality to the user, not implementation details. This is the abstraction. So last as the encapsulation. So it is a process of wrapping code and the data together in a single unit. So look at here. So here example given as a capsule. So it's a mixture of the several medicines. For example, the instead of medicine, you consider the data members and then methods. Okay. So it is a mixture of the several medicines. So it means data members and then methods. So this is known as the encapsulation process of wrapping code and data together in a single unit. We are making as a single unit. So variable there is variables and then methods, data members and then methods in uh, a single unit. That is known as the encapsulation. Okay. So far we completed about the OOPS concept. So next we are going moving about the benefits or advantages of the OOPS. Okay. So object-oriented program will have the high security. So we can reuse the particular code. Code reuse is possible in the OOPS concept, and then effective communication will be there. So we can use this OOPS concept in there to develop the complex software. So whenever we go for the complex based software, we can go for this OOPS concept. So it can be easily upgraded. So easy partition of work, so maintenance and the efficiency will be very easy, and then efficiency also we will expect the as such we expected. Okay, so these are the some of the advantages of the benefits of the OOPS. Next we can go for the creation of Java. Okay, so this is the person James Ghosting invented invented Java programming. Okay, so what is the Java programming? Okay, so who invented which was initially Sun Microsystem only invented this Sun Java programming by you through this person James Gosling. So in 1991. So later nowadays we are Sun Microsystem not providing the any things in the Java programming. Now it has been migrated to the Oracle system, Oracle. Okay, so initially Java server will be like this only. So it's a coffee cup, looks like a coffee cup. This is the Java initially. There is in 1996 to 2003. So after 2003 till now, so the logo of the Java will be like this only. So coffee, the same coffee that is coffee cup and saucer. It will be like this Java. So this is the logo of the Java symbol, Java programming. Okay, so it is in platform independence. Platform independent means so write the code once and run. We can run it anywhere. So that is the one of the biggest advantage in the Java. So you can write the code only once. You can run anywhere. So any OS, any platform you can run. So that is one of the major advantage in the Java programming. So initially they given the name for the Java programming as a green. Okay, so after that it has been renamed the Java Coffee. So now it's a lot of the light small history will be there. So you can see in some other video. So later it has been finally it has been named as Java. Okay. So Java is the object-oriented language based on the C and C++. So mostly in C concept we are not using the object-oriented programming. In C++ only we are using the object-oriented programming concepts. Okay. So next one is the Java versions. Okay. So initially JDK, so Java Development Kit. So the JDK abbreviation for the JDK is Java Development Kit. So initially in 1995, the alpha and beta version has been introduced. So day by day, so Java 1.0 in 96 and January 96 and Java 1.1 1997. So a lot of versions has been introduced till now. So after uh, Java SE 21 last year, this 2 years back. So September 2023, they have introduced. So some of the versions in between 2023 to 25 they have released. So I have not updated. So keep visiting the website. So you have the latest version of the Java versions. Okay. So next one is the Java buzzwords. So we can see one by one. So the main objective of Java programming language is the creation was it's a portable, simple, and secure programming languages. We can see it's a simple one. It is easy to learn. So one of the buzzwords is simple. It is an easy to learn. Its syntax is very simple, clean, and easy to understand. It is based on the C++. So if you learn the C++, Java is very easy. And then it has removed some of the confusing and rarely used features. This explicit pointers and operator overloading. So this is will be present in the Java in C and as well as C++, but it is not there in the Java programming. Okay. Next is object oriented. So typically we know it's we already know. So Java is an object oriented tool. Based on the objects only we have to perform it. Next one is a platform independent. Already we seen in a previous slide. So you can write code once and you can run anywhere. Okay. So we can see detailing it is a platform independent because it is different from other languages like C, C++, etc., which is compiled into platform specific machines, while Java is write once, run anywhere. A platform of hardware is a hardware or software environment which can program runs. So write once, run anywhere language. Okay. Next one is a robust. It's a very strong language. Okay. It's have a strong memory management and then lack of pointers that avoids the security problems. So already we know so pointers concept has been removed in the Java. Okay, so security Java is the best known. It's a security base. So with Java we can develop the virus-free systems. So we cannot most probably virus will not impact in the Java language. Okay, so performance will be very higher. So traditional compared to traditional methods. So traditional languages, Java is a much faster. For example, C++, C. So comparatively, it's very less one, and coding also very less one. Comparatively, C and C++, lines of coding will be a lot will be there, but in Java, coding will be less comparatively. You take any program. Okay. So next one is a portable language. So portable means it's facilities to carry Java vehicle to any platform. It doesn't require any type of any implementation. So that only we mentioned is a portable, and one is the right ones, and then install anywhere. Okay. So we can see the structure of the Java program. So here consider this is a class and then class name. Okay. So simple is the class name. So inside the thing, inside the curly braces, you have the open curly braces. You have the public static void main string of arguments. And the arguments have the array symbol. Okay. So open curly braces, you are going to print the one thing. It's a Java world. So how we can print means it is a system dot out dot println. Just I am closing this curly braces for this one and another is another one. Okay. So we can see expression for the each and everything. So class. So for this is a class. Class is a keyword used to declare the class in the Java. Okay. So next one is a public. So it is also one of the keyword and access of modifier. Access modifier we can see in unit 3. So access modifier which represents the visibility. It means visible to all. Okay. So public means there are three access string will be the 5 4 public, private, protected. Like okay. So in that we are using the public keyword. So it is visible to everyone. Okay, that is the thing, the public. Okay, static is a keyword. If you declare any method static, it is known as a static method. Okay, next one is a void is a return type. So it is going to return some values. Okay, next one main, it represents the starting point of the program. So this is the main thing. This is the starting point of the program. String of arguments used to command line argument, used for the command line argument. So next one, printing statement, the Java is a system.out.println. System S will be capital one. Okay, out.println, so line ln. Okay, it used to print the statement. So this is the example program they given. So whenever so there are compile and execute. So the commands will be there. So whenever you're going to compile in the notepad, so you have to use the compilation code as a Java C file name dot Java. So to compile your program, so this is the thing. So compilation. So Java C file name dot. So Java C file name. Here file name is given as the simple. I will change the pointer as the pin. So this is the class name. So Java C file name or class name and then dot Java. Okay, next one to execute. So Java file name or class name. Okay, file name should be same as a class name so that we can easily perform this operation. So next one we are going for the data types. Okay, so already know what is data type. It's an types of data. Already in detail we see in the C programming itself, we know so primary data types and then non-primitive data types. So integer, character, boolean, float, that becomes another primitive, and non-primitive includes the classes, interface and arrays. Okay, so these are the data types they have given some primitives, so boolean, character and integer and floating. So another boolean character by under the integer has a byte, short, int and the long, floating, float and double. So non-primitive, now only we are going to see string, array, class, and then interface. String already we see in C programming in C++. Array also, class and interface will be new in the Java. Okay, so these are already some of the example and given for the corresponding data type. So boolean. So how much size will be there? So 1 bits and 8 bits, 16 bits, and then example they given. So what is the range of values? So these are all things will be given. So byte, character, and then short, int, long, float, and then double. Okay. So next one example program we have given. So we are going to compute the area of the circle. Okay. How we can write the program? What is the area of circle? So what is the formula for the area of circle? So pi r square. So you know so a pi so r into r. Okay. So this is the uh, to find the area of the circle. Okay, how we can write it is a programmatical wise. So we can go for first have to create the class and then class name. Here a class name given as the area. Inside the class are given as the this public static void main. So main function has been given. So public static void main string of arguments. So inside it I am going to create given the data type as a double. So why I am making a double means so the value should be in a floating point range. So I have given as so after the data types, we are going to say about the variables. So already we know, so variable is a container which holds the value that can be changed during the execution of the program. Okay, so it's a variable container which holds the value, holds the value that can be changed during the execution of the program. So a variable is assigned with a data type. So of course, without a data type, we cannot assign the variable. So variable will have the some name will have the take some memory space. That is memory location. So all variable must be declared before that they can be used. Okay. So there are three types of variables will be there. So local, instance, and static variable. So how we can define this variable? So let us see. So already we see in the C programming, same thing we have follow. So int it is a data type. So it's a data type, and then each is a variable name so equal to 20. So we can assign some values. 20 that should end with the delimiter, that is semicolon. Okay. So likewise we have to declare the variable. So int data type that should be followed with the variable name, and then what for the variable what are the values we have defined that has been given. Okay. So this is the reserved area. So the inside the memory location, the 20 has been reserved under the name of each. Okay. So local variables, variable defined within a block or method or constructor is known as the local variable. So instance variable, it is a non-static variables that are declared in a class outside of the any method, constructor or simple. So if declared within the block, method or constructor is known as a local variable. So non-static variable or is a or instance variable or declared outside of the class, outside of the any methods or outside of the class, any method, constructor or block. Static variables also known as the class variables. Okay. So the example program we have given. So in this program, the class name is the variable. So here I given as the static variables. Static int c equal to 30 and then int a equal to 10, that is known as the instance variable. I have the main function here, and then it is a local variable. So already we know. So within the class I am defining it is known as a local variable. So static and instance variable you are defining outside of the main function. So this is the main function. So void main is the main function. So inside the main function you are defining that is a local variable. Outside of the main function, you can define both of the things, static variable and instance variable. So if you execute, you will get the output. So just make it, just do it by yourself on this output. Okay. So next one is the operators. So already you know details things in an operator. So operators and operands. So in C equal to A plus B. So C equal to A plus B means so here operator is the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and then A and B known as the operands. Okay, there are a lot of operators used in Java. So first one is the arithmetic, increment and decrement, bitwise, relational, logical, Boolean, assignment, and ternary operators. So we cannot see all the operators. Already you have detailed knowledge in the operators. We can see slightly. So this is arithmetic, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo, increment. So operators, assignment operators, subtraction, multiplication, so decrement, that will comes under the arithmetic operators. So next one is the increment and decrement operators. So increment will be processed by the double plus, and decrement will be the double minus. So minus minus will be there. So they will increment operators. The increment operator increase operand by the one, and same thing decrement operator decreases the it operand by one. Okay. Next one is the bitwise operator. So this is an bitwise unary not, bitwise and, bitwise or, bitwise exclusive or, shift right and then shift right zero, shift left, and then bitwise assign and assignment. So a lot of things will be there. We are using very few only based on your programming requirements. We have used these operators. This is one of the major role playing in the programming concepts. Whenever you go for the complex oriented conditions, we have to go for the bitwise operators, so that only we can get the proper output. Okay. Next is the example they have given. Bitwise light right and left operator will be there. Next one is a logical operator, logical and logical or, logical XOR, and then circuit QOR, and then and assignment or assignment, XOR assignment, equal to, not equal to, ternary, if then else. So this is the relation operator they have given. So operators less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. So we know very well. So if it is true means you will get the, if the less than means what the output is, you will get the true or false result. Okay. So ternary operator. So this is the look like the if-else concept, but what is the difference between ternary and if-else means? So in if-else, we have to use the lot of lines of coding for to perform that operation. But whenever go for the ternary operator, you can make it as a single one. So how we can means, we can say ternary operator is in a Java used for a one linear replacement for if then else statement. It is used a lot in a Java program. It is only the conditional operator which take three operands. So this is a major, it is an important thing. So it takes only three operands. Okay. So conditional or ternary, how we can define it, like this is the way. So question mark colon. Let us see in detailed value. So variable. So variable equal to expression one question mark expression 2 colon expression 3. What it means, so variable, so if the expression is true means expression 2 will be executed. Suppose if the expression 1 is false means expression 3 data will be executed. So we can see in this example program. So as usual, you know this is a class name, public class, the ternary operator example has been given. So within this I am going to given as the main function, and then I declare the two variable names, namely x and y. Okay. In the x, for the x I am going to assign the value as a 20, and then I have one expression. So y equal to x equal to 1, and ternary operator 61 colon 90. So actually what is the condition? So if the expression 1 is true means expression 2 will be executed. Suppose if the expression 1 is wrong means expression 2 3 will be executed. Okay, let us see what is the value of x they are given 20. So 20 equal to 1, condition whether is true, so it is false. So if it is false means you, so we will get the output as a second exponent, that is 90. Okay. So whenever going to print this value, so system dot out dot println value of y will be printed as a 90. Okay. Next one, y equal to x equal to 20. So in the first condition, first exponent they given as the 1, and second exponent they given as the 20, and then what is the value of x? It is 20. So 20 equal to 20, the condition is true. What is the rules? What is the ternary operator? If a condition is true means the first expression will be executed. So now we get the output for this one is a 90 and 61. So next one is the assignment operator. So it's look like it will have a single equal sign. So it doesn't have the double equal. Double equal is an assignment sign. So how we can define means variable equal to expression. Okay. So the example program has been given. So in this program, everything has been given. So arithmetic, bitwise, and then relational, and then logical. So four operators has been performed in a single program. We get the output. So yeah, and that increment and decrement operation also. So remaining thing we can see in the next class. Thank you.